but add to the beauty. There's a tree of life which has come on these carvings, which has come to signify Ahmedabad. Well, this mosque was used as a government office during the British rule. In 1880, paper cutouts of our carved screens were taken and made of these mosques to they were made in wooden models and made for museums in London and New York. Today, these Jaalis depict the tree of life and have become a distinguished symbol of the city. In fact, this mosque right adjacent to the mosque is the grave of Sidi Saiyyid. It's situated within the compound of the mosque. So about a 450-year-old building, which is a heritage building, and Prime Minister Abe, Prime Minister Modi, and the First Lady of Japan, Akio Abe, walking through the mosque. It's an actual mosque. It's a protected monument. It's a heritage monument, but it is also where namaz takes place. The two prime ministers waving at the local residents. This is part of old Ahmedabad, the walled city of Ahmedabad, which is really a 9 square kilometer area, walled. As you know, Ahmedabad is a 600-year-old city with a lot of protected monuments, with 22,000, more than 22,000 properties, including houses where people still live today, which have been declared heritage buildings. There are 36 protected monuments in Ahmedabad. So right now we can see the Prime Minister inside the mosque. When you enter back, the two Prime Ministers talking amongst themselves. Prime Minister Modi would be talking about the history and the architecture of this mosque. Now we can see the Prime Minister and his guests leave the mosque. They moved out of the Sidi Saiyyid Jaali mosque. They're crossing the street to go down to the house of MG, which is again a heritage property. There are people gathered along the road where this road has been blocked, but the excitement and the euphoria in people is so much. They're shouting, and the two prime ministers waving at them and walking just across the road to the house of MG, where the Agashi restaurant is there. Agash means terrace in Gujarati. It's a heritage property that was built about 120 years ago by a wealthy businessman of the area who was known as Nagar State popularly in Ahmedabad. He was a philanthropist as well, and this used to be his house. His descendants have now converted it into a heritage hotel cum restaurant. There are a few rooms there, and the Prime Minister taking his guests to the Agashi restaurant for dinner. The two leaders, this is a part of the cultural diplomacy, the dinner diplomacy that the Prime Minister is engaging in with the Japanese Prime Minister. Right now on your screens you can see once again visuals of the mosque, the Jaali, a famous Jaali, because of which this mosque is known, on which the tree of life has been carved.